Okay, you've come a long way since you started this course. You've picked up some good habits and now know a step-by-step process to approaching a drawing. This lesson will put all of those new skills and techniques to the test. To begin, you'll need to download the high-res photo reference I've supplied you from the course curriculum, labeled Portrait Reference, and print it out at 11 by 17. Your drawing paper must be the exact same size, so cut it to 11 by 17 as well, ideally using an X-Acto knife or straight razor. If you don't have access to either, you can use a scissors, but you must be perfectly accurate with your cut. Once your paper is prepared, tape it and your photo reference down next to each other the way you see mine on screen. Just a reminder, for this lesson you should have the device you're watching this on right next to your drawing station. Watch me explain and execute each step, pause your video, and repeat what I do on your drawing before progressing. I'm going to be using the exact same pencils as the previous lessons. So an H, a B, 2B, and 3B leads, as well as a sharpened eraser, a rubber eraser, and a ruler to draw the access line and parameter lines. Just to note, your ruler must be at least 17 inches long for this exercise, or it won't be able to reach the full length of your paper. If you don't have a ruler that long, you can use any straight edge in its place. We won't be using it for measuring, just drawing straight lines. Okay, let's get started. To begin, draw an access line directly through the middle of the pupils on both eyes of your photo reference. Draw right onto the photograph. Do your best to get the exact angle her eyes are on. No one's perfectly symmetrical, so it's going to be at least some fraction of an angle. And make a little mark at the ends of your line in each margin. Next, draw another horizontal line for the lips, right down the middle of where they meet. Draw another line for her chin, and one for the top of her head. Next, I'm going to draw an access line right down the middle of her face. If you're having trouble finding the center, use some of her features to help you average it out. For example, there's a crack down her bottom lip, although it's a little off to the left. But if you line that up with a part in her hair, between the two highlights at the tip of her nose, and the spot where the top of her lips come to a heart shape, you should have it. There really is no perfect center. No one's symmetrical. The more portraits you draw, the more you'll notice that fact. But that's okay, we just need these lines as guides. Next, mark all of the lines down the left-hand side of the margin onto your ruler or straight edge. And transfer the marks to your drawing paper. Do the same to the right-hand side. And connect them. Then do the same for the vertical line. Once those lines are in, you should be able to see the tilt of her head. Okay, before we begin drawing, I want to show you how we're going to approach this piece. We aren't just going to break it up into planes. We're going to use the shapes, the shadows, and highlights to guide us as well.